Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. I hope you're having a good day. It's kind of early this morning. I have some things I wanted to share with you. This may be my last report before July 4th, so I wanted to report it. According to what I'm hearing, the Chinese Communist Party, the American Communist Party, and the Democrat National Committee have planned riots across the United States in an attempt to start a civil war here in this country. They are going to be attacking up to 1,500 cities across the country. They're going to try to blame it on President Trump. The only thing that President Trump is doing is he is putting military in different cities to try to stop what they're going to try to do. And that's the only thing that he's doing. So if it's his fault, well, that's just great. It seems to me like it might actually be their fault. Another thing that has come across my desk last night is that there is an attempt on President Trump. It has come from the Ayatollah's office, and it has been picked up by several globalist organizations, and that is an attempt on President Trump. So we need to pray for President Trump that God will take care of him, because he certainly needs all the protection and the help he can get, he and his family. So let's be praying for them, that God will take care of them in this time. There is another thing that I wanted to share with you as well. It's called the greatness. It's called Gesara. According to what I am hearing as of this morning, and I have heard this report in several different places, I've told you that the people who are not legally here, the people who think they're legally here, need to be checking to make sure they're legally here, because of the fact that the Gesara is getting ready to happen. Now, originally, when it happened in 2001, it was Gesara, and it didn't occur because the people who were in charge of the country at the time caused the 9/11 bombings, and blamed, of course, on the people in the Middle East. And then they went ahead and went to war with the people in the Middle East, which I thought was quite unfair to the people in the Middle East, being that it was a group of people here in the United States that caused the whole thing. But a lot of people in the Middle East wound up being injured and killed because of the fact that they didn't want to implement Gesara. The people who did the attacks on the buildings also were the ones that stole the doggone money. So that's really great. Well, Gesara is getting ready to go through. The Global Alliance has decided that they are going to go ahead and they are going to dole it out. Now, as I said, they're against the military complex. They're against the groups that are going to be trying to attack the cities over July 4th that we just talked about. And they've been fighting these groups. Now, there's 209 nations that have signed on to Gesara. They've signed the 1,000-year peace treaties. Now, the war in in Ukraine has to be completed and over. And the war between Iran and Israel has to be completed. And the illegals then have to be taken out of this country. before the greatness can happen in the United States. But it can begin to happen in other countries that are ready. And if they don't have people in their countries that are illegal, they can start it. Now, I have heard that there's up to 70 countries that will soon be starting. Now, if you are illegal in this country, check it out, because of the fact that if you're in the wrong country, you won't be able to get the proper documentation to be a part of the economy. This is what is going to happen. $70 trillion is going to be dispersed in the United States, and another $80 trillion is going to be dispersed in the rest of the world. This money is going to be going to people. This money was confiscated from the globalists, and it's going to be going to people, regular citizens. But you have to be a citizen of the country in order to get what you have coming to you. And you do have to have a proper documentation in order to receive it. So make sure you're in the country that you belong in, because if you're not, you won't receive your share. It's that simple. Now, if you are an American living in, say, the Philippines, I don't know if you will get it in your account or not. You may not. But you will have to have new documentation. You'll have to have a new card and so on in order to get it. And I don't know if they will send it to you in the Philippines or if you are going to have to come back to the U.S. to pick it up. But you certainly better check it out. If you're illegal in the United States and there is, I don't know, $100,000 waiting for you in the new account, and you can't access it because you're in the U.S. instead of where you belong, and you can't get your doggone card to be able to access it, you better get home. That's all there is to it. This is a serious situation, a very serious situation. I've been hearing about this now for 9 years. This is the first time that they have actually given a hardcore number. That's a lot of money, $150 trillion. People have said, is this going to work? And the people who are working on it, some of them for 30 years, have said, we don't know, because it's never been done before. The only thing that they could tell you is that when it's all done, it'll be the best time in history, because there will be jubilees where bank accounts that you owe on different things will be suddenly disappearing, and you no longer owe on those bills. There are other things that are going to be happening, including all kinds of patents that are going to be coming out to help you with all kinds of things that you do in your life, including the fact that you want to be healthier. There are things that can help you to be healthier. That is what this is about. There are 70 nations right now, it is believed, are ready to start implementing Gesara. The United States is not yet ready because of all these riots and because of all the things that are going on. And so the American people are going to be hard-pressed to receive any of this. And there's a lot of people in this country that need financial help really bad. And half of them are out on the street rioting because of the fact that they don't like President Trump. And they don't realize that he's waiting to help return some money that the globalists stole from them and their families. But they're not going to do anything about it. Why? Because they don't like President Trump. Well, I got a feeling that one's going to backfire on them pretty bad, especially if they're right now thinking they're legal aliens and they wind up finding out that their paperwork was wrong and they didn't belong here in the first place because somebody in the Biden administration or the Obama administration or maybe one of the Bush administrations had gone ahead and monkeyed up their paperwork. Maybe even in Clinton's administration, who knows. But they're going to have to get some things straightened out so that they can receive their greatness as well. It's going to be very interesting to see who does what and how many people crap themselves to get to where they need to go to get whatever money they got coming to them. I'm sorry, I have to laugh because it is so ridiculous. I've known this stuff for many years. I've talked about this stuff for many years. I'm sorry. I'm happy that it's about ready to happen. It's just unfortunate that a lot of people have absolutely no inclination. They never, ever, ever looked any of this stuff up. I told you it's a profile of a man. You can read it right on my profile. That little round profile gives at least 20 different points of it. And it doesn't talk about everything. There's a lot of other things to find out as well. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. We want you to have a good day. Always starts with good prayers, and if they reach the throne of God, you're going to have a good day. So you have a good day. Good day.